leave it to me to already mess up on day one. Hey Lions, it's your girl Precious Leon. Thank you so much for joining me back in the Lion's Den for another video. I can only assume that you are here because you saw part 1 of my juicing series, and if you haven't already, go ahead and watch it. I will drop the video link in the description box. Otherwise, stay tuned. If you're not a part of the Lion's Den community, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like and comment if you have any tips, recipes on juicing, the experience, any questions you may have. Definitely leave that down below so that I can go ahead and answer them for you. With all that said, let's get into the video. So in part 2, we're gonna go through the next 14 days of my juicing experience. And I will say I already messed up day 1. Not that I didn't eat what I said I was gonna eat, because we're already 2 juices in and a salad down. We're killing it. I feel great. I feel amazing. Minor hunger, but it's not too bad. That's just because I didn't finish my other juice. Actually, let me go get it. So good. My issue is, as far as why I said I messed up, is because my goal was to show you guys my body and to show, that was so cringy, and to show you how much I weigh before I start my cleanse. And I'm so upset because I missed the opportunity, but it's okay. We're just gonna go off of, it's 6 p.m., how I'm feeling right now, how I'm looking right now. Your girl's going through it, I won't lie. It's also the week before my monthly cycle, so I'm feeling a little bloated, but it's okay. It's fine. It's all dandy. I'm about to reveal myself, which I'm very uncomfortable doing because I've never done that on camera before, ever. I've never taken a full stomach, full body picture because I've been so insecure my whole life. Ever since I was a kid, I have been commented on about my weight, about how I look, especially in a Black community and household. It is very traumatizing. And I'm saying this to all the Black people watching. You traumatize your children and your family members by making those backhanded compliments. Also, real quick, I'm going on a mini rant. Saying that someone looks good because they lost weight is not a compliment, okay? All bodies are beautiful bodies, and we gotta get out that toxic mentality. It's low-key fat phobic, and I don't like that. Anyways, I'm feeling myself. This juice got me lit. Like I said, I'm a little bit uncomfortable about showing my body because I've always been uncomfortable with my body. But we're learning to love ourselves just how we are. Because if you're not gonna love yourself, who the hell's gonna do it for you? Nobody. Okay? That being said, also I failed to mention, this is probably the smallest I've been in a long time. I used to weigh 220 pounds, roughly, give or take a couple pounds, and this was like the height of my high school career. I'd say like around 16, 17, which that's bad. That's bad in the sense of, for me, being my height and understanding my family background and hereditary health issues, that was not good for me. I may or may not drop some pictures so that you guys can see just what I mean. Like, I was not healthy at that age, and I think that's also a big part of my insecurity. But enough chit chat. Let's get into it. Having a low-key spaz attack about this, but it's okay. I'm gonna just turn away and then turn back. Be like, da da da. And some people are probably gonna be like, girl, what is that? Like, the amount of people in my life, especially my family, that are like, you look so good. Maybe that's my problem. I've been freaking shamed my whole life for what I look like, that I don't even appreciate what I look like at this point. All right, I'm gonna take pictures. Last time I didn't take pictures. So this is where we're at for the night. And maybe you see it right now, maybe you see it right now. Let me show from the side. Also, let's talk about how I was talking to my friend. Just get into it. I was talking to my friend about like how subconsciously I always find myself sucking my stomach in just because I have always like felt uncomfortable with my body. And she was like, that's not supposed to happen naturally. Like, girl, no. That's what happens when you are uncomfortable with your skin, is you find yourself trying to hide your skin. Okay, like, she's beautiful nonetheless. But yes, this is me. Okay, all of me. As much as I said I'm afraid, you know what? It don't matter, because this is somebody's inspiration. Okay, be free in your skin. Oh, this feels so cringe. I won't even lie. I won't lie, but it's okay. It's okay. We're learning to love our bodies, and this is the best way to do it. Stand in your mirror. Tell yourself you love her. Okay, love on your skin. Okay. But yes, this is where I'm at. I'm about to take you guys in my bathroom so that you guys can see how much I currently weigh. And I am 5'3", like I told you. I am petite, and I really hate that word because when I go shopping, ain't nothing petite about me, okay? Is not giving petite anywhere. I'm just short. I'm short, and I got small limbs, and everything is long on me, but nothing tends to fit me the way I need it to fit. So I either got big pants, big shirts, too small pants, and it is a struggle bus, okay? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling myself. I don't know what's the energy has been energy, and I just feel so free in my skin. Oh, look into the ponytail real quick. She is growing. She is flourishing also. The growth is real. The confidence is real. You know what? 2 peas in a bucket. You know the vibes. Catch me in my bathroom. In 3. That's 2. Hey gang. We're in my bathroom. I'm about to step on the scale so you guys can see how much I weigh. I think I already said how much I weigh. Honestly, I don't know. My brain hurts. But this really cool scale. First of all, they be lying. I just weighed myself like 2 minutes ago. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That is not what it said before. See, it's glitching. Let's try this again. All right, let's get on it. So this really, something's broken. I was trying to say this scale, normally in the corner where it's doing that like little dash line thing, it gives you like your BMI, your water weight, all that good stuff. I couldn't even get into the specifics. Actually, one second, let me just grab the box for you. Oh, I got it. These allergies are killing me. Oh, okay. So, don't judge my box. It's well busted. It's called the Better scale. It's a body analysis scale. It shows you your body fat, body water, body muscle, and bone mass values. I don't know what I wanted. I didn't like the fact that y'all were still staring at my ground. In the case that you want to track all of those things, there's an app that you can get, and no, this is not sponsored, but it should be. There's an app that you can get that can link to your phone, and when you step on it, it'll document in your phone each day that you stepped on the scale what your values or amounts were for each thing. It'll also track your weight for you, so you don't have to write it down or nothing. I think that's really dope. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think it's at 161.4. Actually, I don't know if that's just because today, you know, the water weight and whatnot, I've lost technically 3.8 pounds this year. So we are on a roll. I don't have a goal as far as weight, as far as number on the scale. My goal is to be healthy, to be toned, slimmer. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with the body that you have. Personally, I guess want to feel comfortable in my skin, and I want to be healthy. And as of right now, I have a high body fat content, and for me, I would just like to change that for myself. So yeah, that's what we're working with right now. I'm doing this juice cleanse for 14 days. I believe I said all of this information in my last video. Like I said, if you didn't watch it, go watch it. It's a chaotic experience. But for the next 14 days, I'm just going to check in with you guys periodically each day and just tell you what's been going on, what challenges I might be facing, what things I've learned about myself in the process. what I've learned about the experience altogether, how I feel, all that good stuff. And then at the end, I'm going to do a final weigh-in. I don't think I'm going to step on the scale for the next 14 days just because I want to see what it does. And hopefully it gets me started on my, kick-started on my vegan journey. I'm not going to be fully vegan, so let me reiterate that. Plant-based, vegetarian. I only say that because I'm going to eat honey. Like, I'm going to consume honey. And that considers you not vegan. But I won't be eating milk, dairy. That's dairy, is milk. Milk, eggs, dairy, eggs. Oh my God, my brain. I'm not going to eat dairy, eggs, meat, breads. I might have a bread or two that's gluten-free because your girl gotta eat gluten. That's a whole nother story. I will get into that another video. No processed foods. That might be a little bit pushing it because I do like my gluten-free snacks. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna eat clean the rest of this year, and it's gonna be lit. So follow me. Follow me how? Don't follow me. I'm sorry. I'm way too late for myself. Follow me on the journey. Let me know what you think. If you have any recipes, like I said, leave them down below. Because I'm not going to stop juicing after this. I literally just bought a juicer. I'm not going to just buy a juicer for 14 days. Like, I'm going to still consume juices daily. Just not as harshly. What? My nose is so dry. But yeah. Stay tuned. Hello, 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 hello. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I definitely did not take any progress days. I think we're on day, if Monday was day 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 days. Technically, today is day 4. Cheers. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've drank 3 juices every day. Specifically like the last 2 days or so. Yeah, we're botching already. But I haven't deviated. Meaning I haven't eaten anything I shouldn't have eaten. So, a win is a win. A win is a win. This is actually from my newest batch of juices that I just made. Your girl's tired. It is now 11 something. And we're going strong. What I'll say so far is within the last 4 days, when I feel energetic, especially today, I'm running off 3 hours of sleep, and maybe that's mania, but I've, like, at some point, I think, I don't know, I got a random boost of energy. I know that much. I haven't had hunger pains. I haven't been like craving anything really. I think me doing like the first week before restarting definitely prepared me. I guess what I could say from that time and that experience is I learned very quickly that we eat not out of necessity but out of habit oftentimes. Specifically in our eating habits, at least personally for me, using it as a coping mechanism, as a means to distract yourself out of boredom. And I realized that that's generally where a lot of my cravings came from. Like when I was sad, I sure did want some chips or something sweet, but at the same time, that's coping. Like, it has definitely helped me to face a lot of discomfort. This week has just been a roller coaster, to say the least. But for the most part, like, I don't feel bad at all. I'm definitely slimming down already very fast. It's a little scary. That's probably not okay. I also need to take some supplements. I definitely feel that my body is craving something. I don't know what it is. So tomorrow I'm going to do some research and just see like what all am I possibly missing. Probably some protein for sure. But yeah, I definitely feel like I need something as far as like making sure that I'm not, I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not depriving my body of anything that it may need right now. But yeah, generally speaking, for this experience so far, it's been acknowledging eating habits, discipline for sure, not even just in the juicing aspect, like doing the juicing process, but maintaining it, meaning like drinking it every day, not deviating from it, and also not indulging in anything that I know I shouldn't be indulging in. So it's definitely had its days of mental battles, but we're thriving. Everything is Irie. I think that's about it. Definitely just been in a space of like, I'm showing up to do this. I don't know if you follow me on TikTok or my Instagram. My information is always in my description box of all my videos, so if you want to follow me, please do so. But I made a post about the John Wick movie and the quote from the last one where it was like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I just feel like there's this like fire in me that is telling me, regardless of how I may feel, regardless of what I want to do or what I don't want to do, like I have to keep pushing. So that's been a big thing for me that I've been celebrating. So we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited. It's only day 4, which means I have 10 more days. That's unfortunate, but we're thriving. Everything's gonna be okay. I will check in hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Hey Lions, you're gonna cut her head off. I know that's crazy. It's real crazy. But I'm loving it. What do y'all think? What are your thoughts? I posted a whole TikTok video about this transition. I'm actually going to, excuse my list, but I have my Invisaligns in. I'm going to post a whole video of me cutting my hair. Real emotional, real chaotic, just a little bit. Just about my whole journey and why I decided to cut my hair. And yeah, that should be out shortly after this one. Actually before this one. So you might definitely see that before you see this, but surprise! I cut my hair and I feel so good, but that's besides the point. We are on day 7 of the juice journey. Yes, roughly day 6, I guess, because I started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Day 7. I know how to count. So yeah, I felt great. I don't feel hungry like damn near ever. It's like my appetite is real short now, and I feel like my stomach is shrinking. Like I won't lie, this weekend I ate something more than a salad and juice. I ate huevos rancheros, and I'm a little upset with myself because I did eat an egg, and I told myself I wasn't gonna eat an egg. And I ate some beans and some corn tortillas. It was pretty good. I went out to brunch for my sister's birthday, and that was like the only vegetarian thing on there. So I did renege a little bit, but it's neither here nor there. I felt so full, even though it was a little bit. And then at my cousin's quinceañera, all they had was strawberries and grapes and cheese for like vegan purposes. And there was like rice, so I had some strawberries and rice. Fucked up combination, I know, but I had to eat something, just a little something. But like even that small plate made my stomach full. So I will say, as far as update purposes, I know I'm way like off between my updates, but I think this is nicer than like coming in every single day. I feel like I have more to give you. So day 7, we're not too hungry. I'm actually dying of starvation today. I had a juice earlier, and now I'm ready to eat a salad before bedtime. still feeling very energetic, feeling really good with like my stomach digestion. And the other thing I've noticed is something that people have been pointing out to me, that I've been talking to about this journey, is that it's not just cleansing me physically. Like, my spirit is going through a cleanse too, which I guess is why religions often do fasting, and I think that's really dope. I've been changing a lot, which is probably what triggered me cutting my hair, but I've been cleansing a lot, been purging internally, coming to a lot of conclusions about myself and my life. So it's been a journey so far, I tell you, but we're done this Friday, so I'm so excited. Today, right now, I'm about to juice a little bit. I have some new recipes ish, nothing too crazy. For the most part, it's about the same. Let me think. Actually, I have a couple new ingredients, but yeah, I got it off of Fully Raw Vegan is the page. I will tag it once I go and get the name. I came across her video of like her juicing experience, and I thought I would try out her recipes this time around, give me a little bit of variation. So there's that. So glad to see you. I feel great. I hope I look good. I feel like I'm finding my balance between my masculine and my feminine. The haircut's giving very mask, but my face is very femme. So I'm finding my balance internally, and it feels really good. Now, if I can get my spiritual practices together with my meditating daily, journaling daily, I'm gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what I was about to say, but yes, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Hey Lions, we are officially on day 14. It is actually 15. Yesterday was my last day of my 14-day fast, and I feel great. I look great. I'm about to go grocery shopping. This is just a quick segue, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious about going grocery shopping. I haven't cooked a meal in 2 weeks, and what I don't want to do is get ahead of myself and reverse everything I just did. So I'm trying to just be conscious of what I'm putting in my body. I do know off jump, like, I'm only adding one other meal to my regimen, as far as like what I've been doing over the last 2 weeks. Instead of like 3 juices and a salad, I'm gonna do 1 juice a day with my salad, and then add in an alternative meal, which will be vegan, and just see how that feels for the next couple of months, really weeks. That might change, but I think I really enjoy how it made me feel juicing one and having so much nutrient dense foods in my body. And so I don't want to, like I said, reverse everything I just did. In a moment, I will step on the scale and show you guys what I'm looking like after 2 weeks. I will say I did forget to take progress pictures. I remembered like 3 days later, and I was just like, at this point, it is what it is. I will just compare my first video or like clip of me spinning around, and seeing if you can tell a difference. I can tell a difference, especially in my face, and maybe that's just because of the haircut, but I feel very slender, and my neck feels very elongated. I think my head feels a little bit bigger. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. But I wanted to talk about 3 things that I learned over the course of these last 2 weeks about myself and about just eating habits in general. One of the first things is how much we as a society normalize our poor eating habits. And the way I see it is from me fasting and from me taking away so many comfort foods, I realized that it's an addiction, and how much I craved certain things. And it wasn't just like one specific thing. It was just like I just wanted like processed sugars. I wanted salty snacks. Like I wanted everything that I couldn't have, solely because I couldn't have it, but also like in the midst of stress and frustrations. Like one of the first things we do as one of the first things many of us do is run to food as comfort, as a way to distract ourselves from the real problems at hand. And so not having that was definitely a challenge, but also it taught me that, like, why are we running away from our problems in the first place, and why are we using food as a means to cope? I have learned that certain foods do provide dopamine and serotonin, so it's understandable why it's been so like ingrained in us to go to food in order to comfort ourselves, but at the same time, like I said, we're avoiding the real problems at hand. So being able to separate myself from that, I think, was a really big thing for me. And I realized that there's other ways to healthily cope with my problems. And I learned so many things over the last couple of weeks, but it definitely taught me discipline and not deviating from a plan. It taught me how to show up for myself, and if you say something that you're going to do for yourself, you do it and you commit, and there's no excuses. No matter how tired you are, no matter how much work it takes, no matter how frustrated you get, it's something it's all mental. When it's all said and done, it's all in the mind. And one of the things that I kept getting, I'm definitely going on a tangent right now, but it is what it is. One of the things I kept getting from people who were like observing me during this time was, I could never do that. Like, I like X, Y, and Z too much. And just all these things that for me were excuses, because I used to be that person. I used to be someone who was just like, I used to say I could never give up seafood. It was very easy, and which is kind of what prompted this detox and this cleanse change for me. And I think it was all mental and me knowing that it was time for a change. But it's just like, if you say you can't, then you can't. But I knew deep down, like, this is something that I wanted to do, and there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I feel like that's another issue, is people are so attached and addicted to a certain way of living that it's hard for them to change. And that's just in general with life. But that's a whole other conversation. I realized, like, it really pushed me outside of myself. Helped me to see myself and my life in a different perspective. And like I said, as far as like committing to myself and discipline, like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I realized that I used to shortcut myself way too much and give myself leeway. And when you give yourself an inch, you will take a whole yard. And it doesn't go with just people in your life, it's you yourself as well. We are our own worst enemy. We are the ones that are keeping us in the places we don't want to be, whether you want to admit it or not. So that's about that. I hope you understood where I'm coming from. I had so much to say, and I'm just really excited to have gone through this experience. I definitely feel like this is an evolution, not just a transition. This is me growing into the next form of myself, and I just feel like I'm taking myself seriously for once, and it's beautiful to see, and I deserve it. So there's that. Let's go ahead and take this shirt off. I am a clown. I don't know why this still makes me very nervous. It's just because I gotta look at my own body. Like, I love myself. We self-love over here in this game. Lions Den in this thing. I really wish I would have took pictures, because I definitely feel like, hold on, let me come down a little bit. Say no. Let me stop. All right, here's the, trying to give y'all the full spectrum. See all the little rolitos as my colors. But yeah, definitely, I'll show you in a second where I see it the most. Like, you see it. Hold on, let me take my beads off real quick. I just feel, sorry, my low power mode just came on. As you can see, the little sculpting's coming in, the sides is coming in. All right, come back to the side. and to the back. If you can see it. I'm really too much for myself, but yeah. Feels like a mugshot. I wouldn't know though, so let me stop. But yeah, I definitely feel like we have lost. I actually did. Shout out to my Houston trip. I measured my waist before I left, and I lost 1.5 inches. Yeah, I lost 1.5 inches. I measured myself a couple days ago, and I lost 1.5 inches, and I could see my little abs trying to come in. It's definitely gonna take consistency and hitting the gym. But listen, the abs are loading. By the end of this year, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, y'all not gonna notice me. Okay, I feel like my face has changed completely, but that's a whole nother thing. All right, let's get on this scale and see what the numbers are saying. The math is mathing. All right.
The visual difference in just 14 days is actually crazy.
Here we are. Hello. I just checked back on our first day, which was 15 days ago, and when I stepped on the scale, I was 161.4 pounds. Let's see what we talking about today. Hello. The numbers don't lie. Let me go do some calculations real quick. 155.2. That's crazy. In 14 days. In 2 weeks, I've lost 6.2 pounds. That's just juicy. And a salad. And I will say the salad was my favorite part. That's just another segue. Oh my God. I valued those salads in my life. And that's honestly why I want to keep going. Because I learned to spice up a salad. Got real creative. But yeah, I lost 6.2 pounds. Like I said in the beginning of all this, it's not about me weighing a certain amount, okay? I just want to feel my best. I want to look my best. I want to be healthy and wealthy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am that. But no, on a real tip, I really enjoyed this experience. I am really excited that I did it. I'm proud of myself for doing it, even though I will say the last 2 days were the worst out of them all. But I think it's because I knew it. I knew the finish line was there, and I must say I tend to quit right when my birthday's around the corner. So that's something we're working on, you know. Got to see it through. I don't know what to do with my arms. I'm sorry. Real awkward. I'm just really proud of myself. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay? No excuses. If you want something, you make it happen. All right? Until next time. Before I forget. If you would like to be a part of the Lion's Den community, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button so you can officially become a lion. Like, comment what you think, how you feel. If you've done something like this before, if you're going to do it, let me know. DM me if you have questions, okay? I don't know if I have the answers, but I can try. But yeah. I am very, very, very excited about this experience. So, until next time, peace.